welcome back to 40 Below Fruity. What I'm going to talk about today is the top 5 fruits that get me through the winter. I still eat plenty of veggies in the winter, but it's really important to focus on fruit calories, making sure you're eating enough each day. So that's why I'm showing you the different fruits that I eat in the Canadian winter. And you're going to look around at these and go, well, they weren't grown in your backyard, you know? They're not local. But one thing that's similar about these fruits is that they're the same distance, because I get them from California, most of them, as if I was purchasing them from the other side of Canada. So I'm really not that far away from my food, but except for the bananas, and that's what I'm going to start with. And bananas are a staple on this lifestyle. I don't know what I would do without bananas. They are just incredible little powerhouses, and you're going to see these, and the majority of people think that these bananas are ripe. They eat them like this, and they don't know that these bananas are still starchy. You don't want to eat a banana like this. It's not ripe. It still has green on it around the top there. I have one banana to show you here that's ripe. This is how I eat my bananas. Make sure that there's spots on them so that the starches have converted to sugar. They digest a lot easier this way. And I eat anywhere from 10 to 20 bananas a day. Depends on how many dates I'm eating as well. But I really love bananas, frozen in smoothies or eaten whole, or non-frozen in smoothies. Just really any way. They wouldn't be able to get through the winter without bananas. So my second staple is dates. This is a box of Kadrawi dates, fresh from Arizona, and I buy them from a friend. It's a farmer that I know down in Arizona. I buy them privately. You can order their dates online in bulk from California, Arizona, even people who live in Europe buy them from Iran, things like that. And they are so delicious. They are so creamy sweet. If you see one of these, they are just melting your mouths off. They're fresh, they're squishy, they're gooey. They're not like the dates that you buy in a supermarket that are dried and hard. That's not the dates I'm talking about. I'm talking fresh. The winter is so incredible, and I sometimes wonder why people have so much difficulty eating raw in the winter when you have dates. They're the most calorie-dense, rich food you could have, and they come right during winter season. You can blend them up with hot water and cinnamon for like a hot chocolate. You can even put carob in it. So dates are incredible. And I'll eat anywhere from maybe 20 to 50 dates a day. It really depends. I usually eat around 3,000 calories per day on this lifestyle, but it depends on what I feel like. Sometimes I blend them with frozen strawberries. I really like that combination. It reminds me of going to McDonald's and get a McDonald's strawberry milkshake, because that's something I really used to love. So now I can eat that for breakfast and not feel guilty about it. So those are my 2 staples, bananas and dates, almost year-round, but especially in the winter time. Third staple is citrus. So a beautiful thing about living in Canada or the US is that we have California citrus during the winter. And these are just navels, and we're just getting into California citrus season right now. But you'll have Caracara oranges, which are beautiful red on the inside and so sweet. And then we have mango oranges in the winter, Valencias in the summer, but mostly navel varieties during the winter. Even blood oranges around Christmas time. And there's so many different varieties. Grapefruits even. I don't really like grapefruits, but if you like them, you can include them as well. But citrus are really great. They're lower in calories, so you have to eat more of them, but they're very juicy, and so they can balance out just the heaviness of the dates and bananas. You can juice them if you have an orange juicer, or just eat them whole, put them in salads. I use them for salad dressing as well. Another fruit, which I'm not as fond of, you may have not seen these before. If you haven't, they look like a tomato. They're not a tomato. They're called a persimmon. And these ones are, I believe these are Fuyu persimmons. You can get other different varieties of persimmons as well. When you buy them, you want to make sure that these leaves at the top are lifted. That means that they're going to ripen properly. And these persimmons are ripe when they're soft. This one I could eat now. I prefer them softer. So sort of like jam on the inside. And these are a juicier fruit. I find them kind of plain, to be honest, but I'm embracing them because they're a winter fruit, and I'd rather purchase these than buying, fresh berries grown in a hothouse during the winter. So persimmons are wonderful. They come from the US as well, so not far away. And what I do with them usually is I make a bit of a pie. I put a date crust with some cinnamon, sliced bananas and lime, and then persimmon jam on top. These are very gooey, and I really like that for wintertime. Usually at Christmas to kind of make things a little more elaborate, because I usually eat pretty plain, as you can see, but I really enjoy what I eat, and I think that's the most important thing. You have to enjoy the fruit or the vegetables that you're eating, because if you don't, you won't stick with this lifestyle. So the last fruits I'm going to show you are frozen fruits. A mix of organic, non-organic, really depending on what's available. A lot of these are grown in Canada, so they were grown during the summer, packaged, frozen, sold during the winter. And then the mango, of course, is very likely from Mexico or something like that. But it's organic, it's really nice, and I really love mangoes. And having mangoes in the winter is a luxury, of course, but I use them for salad dressings. I blend them up with some tomato and cilantro, and it makes a delicious salad dressing. And for the berries, I use them in smoothies, mostly. For Datorade, call it Datorade. You can use it, before you work out, after you work out. It just gives you a lot of energy. Dates and berries, that's it. And banana smoothies in the morning. And these are the top 5 fruits that get me through the winter season up here in Canada. We don't have a huge amount of variety, and I've been asked, do I get bored with the food that I eat during wintertime? And the truth is, not really. I mean, these are pretty delicious, and these are just the fruits that I eat. I eat a big salad almost every day as well, and that gives me plenty of variety. So I don't need to have 15 different fruits to eat every day. This lifestyle, you can mix these fruits up together and make different combinations so that it can be really delicious and fun, and so that you don't get bored. As well, there are many, many, many different varieties of dates, like 20 different kinds you can order online. So shouldn't be getting bored in winter. I hope this helps you and shows you maybe new fruits, maybe things you didn't think of. And just make sure that if you're going to get these fruits, eat them when they're ripe. The dates you'll always have ripe. Wait till the bananas are spotty. The oranges, they should have a slight give to them. They shouldn't be yellow colored. They're not ripe if they're yellow. You want them to be orange. And the persimmons, you want to be soft. So anyways, I hope this helps you get through the winter. If you live in northern Canada, you should have access to these foods. I live 45-minute drive from the smallest town that I've ever lived in, and we have access to all this beautiful food. So let me know, send me a message as to what you eat in the winter. If you are somewhere that I've never heard of, I've had people message me from Northern Europe, and obviously I don't know the foods that are available there. So if you eat different foods, or you have different combinations you like to eat in the winter, send me a message, leave a comment, and check out 40belowfruity.com. I'll be sharing recipes of some of these fruits, and one weekly blog post and one weekly video.